Hello one and all, Riker Eve here. It is that time of the month for a new year. January's Missort totals. Now this video is going to be a little bit longer because I have added some new things and I've added some new rules to the prequel video that I made earlier. First we'll get the stuff that we already know out of the way. Now, before I say these numbers, I just want you to make absolutely sure that in January of last year, we did 358 Missorts for the entire month. And I believe I worked 20 out of 22 days. This one, I worked 19 days out of a max of 22. And, yeah, it's bad. So anyway, I got 47 belt 1s, 32 belt 2s, 45 belt 3s, 654 5s, 93 belt 6, 22 belt 7s. I also got 4 outbounds, 51 missing vision labels, 26 are ones that I have missed, and 134 doubles. Now with the double tags, I have to add on a little bit something else because of how many there genuinely are, and many I don't recognize. By what I mean by I don't recognize is by how many numbers are actually on the vision labels themselves. Mainly if it's double 4s. I will show you if hold on, Mom. I'm stealing more of your stuff. Post-it note. My apologies, Mother, but your post-it notes are a lifesaver. So here's the first one. We don't do double quads like this one right here. You know how it says 1123 by 1500? We don't do those at our facility. Also, most of our belts don't go above 26, I believe, if I remember the number correctly. We only ever go above that on special occasions, usually during the peak season for certain belts. So yeah, I had to add that little bit of rules for me specifically so I don't, tag like half the boxes for having double tags. Now with the total of Missorts, it goes up to 893. Oh my gosh. Supervisor A and Supervisor TB. Oh man, that is way worse than last year. Granted, you guys weren't in charge last year. That was all of that. Last year, it was in charge by Supervisor, now Area Manager C. So you are better than both of them combined, Area Manager C. Congratulations. I also have a new thing here for how much we did the entire month for just weekdays, so Monday through Friday. And I added up the total, and it's an estimated 398.5K for 22 days. We almost did 400K in 1 month for 22 days. Now I do have another thing here, which is segment calls. My managers already know what this is going to entail. Again, I'll just say I'm going to give you highs, lows, and averages. So our average highest segments is about 1.5 to 1.7. Our average low calls is anywhere around 900 to 1K, and our average of average is around 1.3. Now our highest segment calls is 2.1. Our highest of the lowest, that's gonna get confusing so fast, is 1.4, and I had to leave early that day. And our highest average was 1.6. Now that I gotten those averages and segment calls out of the way, I want to draw attention to a few days. So let me get my other book out. So Supervisor A, you take first place for the worst day so far in January. January 10th was 97 missed packages. And TB wasn't too far behind with 81 on the 23rd. That's right, I'm calling you guys out. If you want to argue with me over these numbers, you know where to find me. First of all, you'll need an Xbox, I'll need to get your gamer tags, and then we will play on MW2 Rust. Now, I do have some other worthwhile notes here. I called in 2 days. One other day, I was down on the work floor, and I couldn't keep track. But there is one day, the 27th, where I was actually able to work the van line and also keep track of all the miss sorts that came down, because I was a floater for Supervisor H, who was in charge of the belt that day. And that was pretty neat in my opinion, me being able to keep track while helping out on the van lines. It's pretty neat. However, that is still a very high number right out of peak season. So let's see what February can do to us, shall we? I'll see you guys in February. This is Ryker Reeves signing out.